Well, we're going to go inside, meet the wife.
Wayne got to see his first fireflies.
Wayne, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Those are going out.
They come here, huh? Is your flabby ass wife here?
Yes, she is. Jan?
Well, sit my flabby ass down. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the United States of America and all of you interns over there in the penile colony of Australia. The rest of you can go to hell. Anyway, we made it. We're finally here at our ultimate destination in New York City. I have known this man for 4 years. Peter Ellin, that good old boy from New York City. He lives here in Patchogue, New York, on Long Island. I think that's where we ended up. All I know is we ticked 4,000 miles on the odometer getting here, almost to the T. One of my best friends that I've never once stood toe-to-toe with and met him in person. If I did stand toe-to-toe with him, I'd be looking at the top of his shiny head. Peter, bring your flabby ass over here and sit down.
I feel like I'm on the Johnny Carson.
I know. You're on the bridge, number one. And for those of you that don't know, I want to let you know something right off the bat. In the beginning, when Peter and I met, he didn't come to me and ask me if I would endorse his drones, or he wasn't even selling freaking drones. He was selling toy trucks. But on Facebook, I started seeing some posts from his business, Aces Deals, where he was doing some customer service here and there and all that, and I was just impressed by what I saw. I didn't even know what was going to happen, but apparently just a crapload of people started calling you, right?
It was the most insane thing I'd ever seen. All of a sudden, I mean, we were handling a lot of phone calls, but all of a sudden, people would call us up. You know, this crazy guy from YouTube told me to call you, kiss your wife, give her a wet one. I thought I was getting porno phone calls. All of a sudden, Jim calls me up like 2 weeks later. That's when I put 2 and 2 together. And I said to Jim, if you were here, Jim, I'd strangle you. Because there was no warning, but it's been a great relationship ever since. Ever since.
Not looking.
No looking. He's going to sit right next to you.
I have not a freaking clue who this is.
No, you don't.
I just want her to know that I'm a happily married man.
Sit down. All right, Jim. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Give me my wife back, Jim.
Whoa!
Demunseed, man. What's going on, bro?
What the hell are you doing here?
How you feeling, man?
I'm all right.
Thank you so much for coming out to New York, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the videos you've ever made. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm
Remote chief
shocked.
meeting Demunseed.
What are you doing here?
I penciled this day in, man. I knew you were going to be here. It's like,
I am freaking blown away.
I got some propellers you got to sign, and I want to give them away and stuff, you know?
You're just going to wreck them. There's only been one person that I told Peter, if you want to take him on board and sponsor him and help him get his YouTube business or his YouTube presence established, this was the guy that I trusted, that I knew was professional, that has a great personality, that would be honest and do a fair review, no, bullshit out there. Remote chief, buddy, sitting right here in Patchogue, New York. Patchogue.
Thank you.
I can't believe this guy's real right now.
No problem. Hold on. I'm going to give the phone to him, so you could say hello. This is Lee. You've spoken to him.
Hey, Lee. Oh. Hey, how's it going, Lee? How are you? This is Lee from that penile colony.
He goes, that's what I mean.
Customer bought him on Tell store. I said, Peter, I want to get a battery. I shipped it out that day. He didn't pay for it. Peter, go get in.
Anyway, then you,
Listen up, here's the story. In my lifetime, I've developed this sort of a OCD thing. There are things that I have never, ever done. I've never, ever, ever in my whole life put a freaking bagel to these lips. Not once. But here's the thing. Cheesecake was on my list of things that I have never done. Up to like 4 years ago. And then I visited New York. And I went to World Trade Center 1, where they were building the new trade tower. And there was the memorial there that was very, very emotional for both me and my wife. We walked across the street to this little authentic New York deli. And I sat down and I got to know the owner of the restaurant. You know me, I'll talk to freaking anybody, you know, a stray poodle, I don't care. And so I get to know this guy, and within 10 minutes, he is telling me in detail every moment of the day that the towers came down, and he's right across the street. And long story short, he told me about giant beams of metal coming crashing through his front windows. They turned what was left of his deli into a medical triage unit. He got so emotional telling me this story, he was crying, and I was crying, and my wife was freaking crying. So it was a really, really intense moment that I'll never, ever forget. But here's the thing. At the end of the conversation, he said, my friend, he was like Pakistani or something, I don't remember. He said, I would like you to try a piece of my original New York cheesecake. Well, that sounded kind of like it was from freaking London. So, anyway, what was I going to do? It was time. So I said, I would be honored to try a piece of your cheesecake. And he brought that cheesecake out and set it on the table. And I took a bite of it, and I got to tell you, I never tasted anything so delicious in my life. And to this day, I haven't tasted a better piece of cheesecake than that one there. Now, we come to present. As soon as I walk in the damn door at Peter Ellin's house here in Patchogue, they've offered me a freaking bagel. A dried up, stale piece of bread that looks like a donut that's been sitting on a shelf for the last 3.5 years. Now, I'm telling you, my wife is watching this right now, and she is losing her freaking mind. Because her and Randy, sitting right there, have tried to trick me into eating bagels. They tricked me into eating yogurt, and I was pretty pissed off. Yogurt has microbe germs in it. So anyway, I want to bring her out here. Jen, Ellen, come on out. Tell me what we have here that might, like, put me out of my misery forever.
Well, I have a salted bagel.
Okay, a salted bagel, and what's that?
And
what's that thing?
Is an everything.
That looks
bagel.
like it's been rolling around in the driveway. All right, so here we go. My first bagel, and we're gonna give this a try.
All right, here we go, Jen.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
I'm gonna pause for this commercial break. This is freaking good. You know, they always do that on the news or on Good Morning America. You know, they have the cook come out and they prepare a dish, and the news anchor takes a bite and they go, oh my God, this is so great. Even if it tastes like crap.
Right.
You know, they're never going to tell you, oh my God, this tastes like crap. But this is really good. I kind of thought it was going to be hard and dry. She laced it with a cube of butter.
There you go.
But, and you know me, Peter, if I thought this tasted like shit, I'd be the first one to tell you about it. Excuse my language. There it is. It's official, gang. I'll post the rest of my list one of these days. As a matter of fact, I think I'll just subtitle it right here. These are the things that I've never done and I never plan to do unless a moment like this happens in my life. Right here from Patchogue, New York, at Peter Ellin's, that good old boy from New York City. If you are in the market to get a drone, you would be absolutely out of your freaking rabbit-ass mind to buy it from anywhere else but acesdeals.biz. So log into their website or give Peter a call, 888-239-2644. We'll see you later. You guys have a great evening. Do not forget to kiss that flabby-ass wife of yours. Make it a wet one.
That's right.
We're out. Bye.